Hey guys, it's that time. Pick a story where in one of these decks or all of the decks could be a story for you. So those of you that are new, I like to hold each deck up to the camera to see which one is resonating with you. So starting with deck number one, is your energy here in deck number one? Or could your story be here in deck number two? Is your energy resonating here? All right. Or could your story be here in deck number three? Is your story here? All right, so I hope you have made your selection. We're going to go ahead and start with deck number one. We have the Lovers, the Knight of Cups, we have Death, Queen of Cups, Page of Cups, okay, Central Issue, Queen of Coins, Justice, Page of Swords. Okay. So, central issue, Queen of Coins. Some of you could be focused on your income, your diet, your finances, your health. Some of you may have felt like maybe you are gaining weight, or maybe you feel like you're losing weight, but it just looks like maybe you are trying to get things back in balance. Even with your finances too, I don't know if things have been imbalanced. Now I also see the possibility of you guys receiving some sort of job offer. I don't know if you went in for an interview to something that you've never really done before, or you're trying your hand at something kind of new. You were being judged as you spoke. I feel like you could have come off as inexperienced. But, you know, in the end, I still feel that you realize that you have something to offer, or you are familiar with your own self-worth or your self-value. Now, I'm also getting a situation where in a love situation, you could be dealing with more than one person, or needing to make a decision between several people. So we have different energies out. We have Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. We have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And we have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Yeah, so it could be any sign. Those are the ones that definitely are coming out here. I feel too like there's someone that you connect to emotionally, very deeply. Even if you feel like you're single, you're like, oh, I'm single, I'm not talking to anyone, I haven't met anyone. The Lovers is still an indication that pretty soon you will make some sort of connection to someone who's going to change your life, because there's also something very significant, about the decision that you have to make in regards to love. This decision it could be for anything, but since we have so many cups out, this is more likely having to do with a love situation, or something that you are very passionate about, someone that you care about a lot. Maybe even a situation with children. Maybe there's some sort of legalities and you're having to have a discussion with the biological parents, and the parent, or, you know, it's just like, okay, who's going to get custody? We need to work this out. So you could be trying to debate about custody issues. Maybe it's a difficult decision having to share custody. But yeah, in a love situation, I feel that this person is someone who may activate your heart chakra. I feel like this is going to be someone that you can trust. It's funny because I just made a joke about who will be on my Instagram. I was just like, I wonder what the next person I end up in a relationship with will be a reflection of, you know, like basically with shadow self. But looking at the lovers here, for me, this is always a reflection of like some sort of unconditional love. It's that love that you feel that you deserve. It's a nurturing type of love. Also, something about you and this person could have some sort of strong telepathic bond or empathic connection here. There's something that you guys may also have in common. Now, because we do have death coming out, it looks like there's a possibility that if you do have multiple offers, of course, like somebody has to go. It's like, okay, I can't keep all of you. So somebody ends up having to go. Now, on the flip side, this could be a situation where your partner is choosing someone over you. That could be the story for some of you. If you're in a relationship, someone could be getting ready to choose someone over you, especially with the Lovers is a card about intervening or intercepting. Like someone is in a relationship, this card pops up, someone has intervened. Someone new has come into the picture. Someone is now at a crossroad. It's a love meeting that's very unexpected. And you don't expect to have feelings for the person that you're connecting with either. It usually seems like it's something very coincidental, random. You know, I always like to think of that example of you shopping in a grocery store and two people's carts come out at the same time, and it's just like, oh, you know, it's like that weird meeting. I've had that weird experience before too. It was so weird, but I knew that guy was trouble. I like literally ran from him. We like bumped carts or ran into each other as we were coming out the aisle, and he immediately started trying to grab my hand, and I'm like, what are you doing? Like, he's just like, you're beautiful, this and that. He was like, you're gonna be mine. And I was like, okay. Like, don't get me wrong, I was low-key like kind of turned on by his crazy abrupt behavior, but just kind of analyzing the situation, I was like, okay, he's a nutcase, let me get away from him. So like darted off. So I don't know, it could be something about that connection that, yes, it could go either way. Someone just kind of intercepts your life and it's either about to go this way or that way. Changing a whole direction, even if it's a situation where you were thinking about relocating. I don't know, maybe somebody's from New York, or maybe someone wants to move to New York, but it looks like there could be a situation where you're in the middle of either staying in your home location or leaving and changing everything. Another personal example, before I came out here to Arizona, I was like living in Chicago, and I had received a large sum of money to relocate for selling my home. Well, it wasn't really even selling my home. It was like relocation assistance, put it that way. And I still had the opportunity. I didn't have to leave. I knew I wanted to. I had already said I was going to, but kind of like when it came down to the last minute, like I had to wait for the money first off. So I was like staying with my mom. You guys who follow me probably know the story. I was staying with my mom, and during those couple of weeks while I was waiting for that money, I was seriously thinking, like, do I really want to leave Chicago? Like, I don't have to. And I remember getting a call from my twin flame, and I wanted to have that discussion with him. And I don't know what happened. We were only like 5 words into the conversation, and he started nitpicking about some things and just kind of just irritated my soul. And it seemed like he did it on purpose. Somehow he flipped my problem to him having a problem. Oh, you know, you calling me because you worried about this. What about all this stuff? He's a manipulator, by the way. Not toxic, but he is a manipulator. And I've called him out on that many of times. It wasn't like it was some elephant in the room. It was like, you a manipulator, you know that, right? But we somehow he flipped the problem to him. And I say that too because of lovers. Some of you, that this is another twin flame card or spiritual connection card, divine union card. And as soon as we had that argument, it just did something to me. I was like, I'm glad that happened, because my only other reason for reconsidering staying in Chicago would have been for him. And I was like, that just snapped something out of me to like, stay focused on you. Whoever want to go, want to be in your life has to go by your rules. That's my advice. Only for me. I do compromise. I don't want to say you should take on the same advice. I'm not saying that. That's what works for me. That's what I've realized is best for me. It's so far it has not been proven for me to compromise for the guy. It's always better if he's compromising something for me. So I will probably never relocate for a guy. Only because of my previous experience. The minute I was getting ready to do so, something terrible happened, which let me know, you know what? Don't do that. If somebody want to be with you, let them come to you. Let them relocate and be with you. Or they got to already live in the same state. So I don't know why I'm putting all my business out there. I guess I'm just kind of trying to help relate some of these mundane issues to your life. About how there could be some sort of significant changes. And sure enough, with the death card, you know, I decided to give up my life in that city, and I relocated. And of course, it just changed everything. Those of you that study astrology know about solar return charts. My whole solar return chart changed. Had I stayed in Chicago, I would have been Leo rising. But when I relocated, I became Virgo rising. It's, you know, it's a lot of things to look into and a lot of things to consider. I feel like there's a very important decision on the way. You really need to listen to your intuition. Now, if I have to point out a lesson that you're probably getting ready to learn in this relationship, is that this person may be here to help you learn how to trust again or how to love again, especially if you feel like something inside of you has died. Maybe you feel like you're no longer the same person that you used to be. This person is pleading for you to give them an opportunity or a chance to hear them out, or to let them show you, like, let me show you how to love. Let me teach you. So I feel like someone definitely wants to do that. And I'm also getting here with the Justice card that this is some sort of contract. So spiritually speaking, this is like a soul contract for me. This is someone that you have karma to balance out with, or have some sort of karmic debt to someone. Mundane speaking, like I was saying, you might be getting ready to start a new job. Maybe you're signing some sort of documents, or you're going through some sort of other legalities where you're having to sign signatures and, you know, something gets documented here. And then I'm again seeing Statue of Liberty. It's weird too that I'm seeing this, not to compare this to my life. I can't help it today for some reason. I have been thinking about going to New York for a trip. I'm probably not going to go though. But it's just funny. Maybe that's your situation too. You know, maybe you're considering, the reason why I'm noticing New York, I'm just looking at how it looks like these are the Twin Towers. It's weird how this is drawn. This almost even looks like an airplane. But yeah, it looks like the Twin Towers. She looks like the Statue of Liberty with this crown. So New York, maybe New York is just significant for somebody out there watching. I don't know. Yeah, and I do feel like there's a gamble. I see the number 11 as well. So let me look at, I'm going to look at the Lovers first. See who this is you got to make a decision about. I feel like somebody is taking a bite of the forbidden fruit. I'm looking, I see teeth marks in this apple. So it looks like someone tasted the fruit and now they want more. So I feel like someone is opening up Pandora's box as well. So for some of you, you could be dealing with a Capricorn, or someone is opening up. I feel like maybe someone was holding back how they felt. Now they're kind of like surrendering to their feelings. I feel like someone was being very guarded, and I don't know what happens, but someone is just kind of like opening up, like love me or let me love you type of energy. This person also could have been very shy or could be very shy. Yeah, someone is just kind of letting go and surrendering. They're like, I don't care what people think, or I don't care about my ego. I don't care about something. And I feel like you're getting ready to embark on some sort of new journey here. Now, I do see a situation where there's a possibility, if it was a weird love triangle where someone was debating between you and another person, it could very well be that they're deciding to detach from one person and into your life, or you are the one deciding to detach one person. Oh yeah, by the way, you guys, this shirt is from the Afro Goddess Tarot. In case it's the same people who made the deck. Yeah, the Afro Goddess Tarot Arcanist. I always forget the Arcanist part. So yeah, I don't know if you go to their website, they have some nice merchandise. That was so random. I'm sorry. Okay, so I also feel that someone is in need of healing, or the minute someone feels healed and stable, their guards come down. This could be you. Maybe you've been going through something. Maybe after you've healed, you're like, okay, I'm ready to love again. I'm ready to open back up. And matter of fact, maybe someone is entering your life because you are ready to love again. I also feel that someone has been sending you some sort of messages indirectly, telepathically. Someone has been trying to put it out there that they miss you. I also feel like someone is feeling inspired, or maybe someone had a dream that inspired them to go after their goals or after their dreams. I also feel that maybe you have been hesitant about putting something out there to people or sharing some sort of information to people, but little do you know it's going to inspire other people. Something about your story is going to be very inspirational. I'm also seeing two people merging together for the sake of some sort of business project. Yeah, and I can see unconditional love here. There's going to be some sort of unconditional love. A reflection of it. Let me look at death. Your person of interest may have green eyes or light eyes, or maybe they change, kind of hazel. I know that's not going to be for everyone, but I do feel like that might be significant for somebody. If it's not the color, I feel like you're going to get lost in their eyes. Okay, so I do feel like maybe someone needs help. Someone was suffering in silence or has been suffering in silence. And I feel like that is coming to an end. I feel like also someone is going through a breakup. Either you have recently broken up or someone coming towards you has recently broken up. Something was a dead end relationship. And maybe you give someone life or someone gives you life. Yeah, so I feel like there is the need to help or assist, or you are the one needing some sort of help or assistance. If you recently lost a relationship, it's going to be restored. Whatever you lost hope in is going to be restored. If it's finances, the star is saying, hey, whatever you lost, we've got you. You haven't lost anything. You've got blessings coming from other avenues or from different directions that you were not expecting here. Somebody's going to open up what they've been hiding. Someone has been really closed off. I also feel like someone has been in denial about how they feel about another person. I also feel like someone is like, stop reading my thoughts. Stop reading my life. I don't know. I just kind of feel like someone is just like, you see too much in my life. Someone does miss you, or you have been missing someone. It doesn't matter. It looks mutual. I feel like someone wants to be with you because they just feel like you guys have the same values or the same beliefs. You guys share similar ideas. Two people have been daydreaming or fantasizing about each other or having literal dreams about each other. Maybe you've been consistently dreaming about someone and feeling like, why can't I stop dreaming about this person? So yeah, I feel like something's going to be repaired. Someone was sick. Maybe it could have been depression, and I feel like there's going to be healing as well. So let's go on to deck number 2. We have the Hanged Man, the 9 of Wands, 5 of Wands, 2 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. Okay, so something's going on in regards to this happy illusion. Someone wants to have it all. Someone is just like, I would have it all if I had you in my life. I also get a situation where someone has been spending time with the baby's mother or father. I feel that some of you could be dealing with earth energy, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. There may be some sort of offering coming towards you that you may end up placing on hold. It could be a love offer, it could be a career offer, or any type of opportunity. Maybe it's an opportunity to purchase something. Maybe it's an opportunity to have another child. Whatever this is, though, it's like needing to gain clarity or perspective before making some sort of decision. Maybe someone put you on hold. Maybe you put an offer out there. Maybe you applied for something. Maybe you tried to let someone know that you were interested. But it's like being placed on hold here. Someone is not ready for commitment. Someone, whether it's that's a commitment to a 9-to-5 or commitment to a relationship. Let's just say too that let's say that you have gotten pretty comfortable at your job where you get to pick your hours, and you have a new job offer. The only thing though, there is no picking of hours. In fact, they want you to work the late night shift. And it's just like, I don't know if I'm ready for that type of commitment. You know, like I like the money, but I don't know if I'm ready for it. Like I really want something that, or my time is more precious to me than a paycheck. So I don't know if some of you may have that type of mindset where, you know, it's like you can't be dedicated to a job that is not going to let you work the type of hours that you want to work. Now I also get a situation where, I don't know, I just feel like fear might be holding you back from pursuing your goals or your passions, something that you're wanting to go after, especially if you're wanting to change something in your life. I feel like you're wanting to make some sort of change. It could be a change in anything. Maybe you want a relationship or the job or to move, you know, just whatever the case. I feel like change is holding you back. There's a need for you to come down out of that tree, to climb on down and, you know, go after something that you want. Now, you also might be having some sort of trust issues, maybe because something did not work in the past and you're like, oh, I don't know, I don't want to do that. So there is some sort of hesitation. Maybe, you know, like I said, you just need to kind of see things differently. I'm also getting the energy of someone who smokes a lot or gets high a lot. I'm getting a lot of tobacco or weed in these pictures. So I don't know if it's you or somebody. Somebody might even be growing that and trying hard to keep it a secret or not wanting people to know, like, hey, I grow this stuff. You know, it's like, especially if that's illegal. In most places I know it is, but yeah, somebody might be trying to grow something and they're like trying to keep it a secret. I'm seeing things too, not just weed, but I am seeing things in regards to planting something. So maybe someone literally has a garden that they've been tending to, or plants. Someone might have like a lot of plants. Someone may have a green thumb. This might be something as mundane as trying to figure out where do you want to put your next plant, or what type of plant do you want to purchase. Something also is going to require responsibility here, and it's just like, I don't know that I'm ready for this type of responsibility. I see you have secured something in the past, so you know you can do it. It's just a matter of you taking some sort of action. There's going to be a lot of things that maybe inspire you or motivate you within the next few days. If you've been wanting to start your own business, maybe you've been doing some sort of research. Maybe you've been really focused on how to do this from scratch. You're like, okay, I need advice. I need to figure out how to get this started, how to get that started. Maybe you're taking some sort of inventory. Maybe you're checking your finances, your resources, talking to different people. So I just feel like there's something that you're planning or prepping to do. Some of you might be in a long distance relationship and trying to make plans on when to see this person. It's like Can I afford to visit this person? Can I afford to go there for the holidays? Do I have to wait? You might be just considering that period, especially if you live at a distance from your family. Maybe you're trying to save your money up to see if you can even afford to visit. Because it does also look like maybe family is waiting to see you, or you are waiting for your family to come visit you. There's also a possibility that there is going to be some expansion to your family or your home. There's a need for you to maybe make room. Maybe someone is telling you, hey, I'm coming to stay, or I'm coming to visit. And I say that, I know some of you guys keep saying, oh, you keep saying it. Well, this does indicate some sort of expansion to your family. So maybe it's either pregnant or visitors. Or, you know, when you enter a new relationship, somebody, either you have children or they have children. So it's like, okay, we're kind of like one big happy family now. You may be working at a place where it feels like family. Maybe you are talking about going into a business with family, or starting a family business. Maybe they said, hey, let's get a food truck, or hey, let's do this as a family. And you're like, I don't know, let me think about it. I went into business with you before. We got into a lot of arguments. It was always conflict. I don't know if we do it that way. We maybe have to do it different. Like, or someone has kind of like been there, done that, want to do something new, or want to do something on their own. So let me see what else is coming out here. Let's look at the Hanged Man. I also see in a love situation two people who have been fighting their attraction towards the other, because one person may have been insecure, or maybe the both of you have been. You're going to come to the realization, though, that it's something that's been all within you, or you've been holding your own self back. You're going to come to that realization. Oh, clarified by the Hanged Man. So there's some sort of delays with some sort of plans that you may have had. I feel like there's a need to focus more on something. And then here we got Eight of Pentacles. Again, someone was planning something. Someone was trying to put something together. Someone has been organizing, being very focused and dedicated, working out all the details on their next move. And I feel like plans are delayed. Somebody was very passionate about whatever it is, too, that they wanted to do next. Some of you are writers, and this is more so about having writer's block, or like fleshing out a story in your mind and then saying, okay, but which one is going to be chapter 1? Or how do I want to complete this? It's like maybe you're trying to complete it in your head too much, as opposed to just writing. And I just speak that way too from experience. From writing, you just have to write. You can't overthink it. If you've got the basic ideas, just start writing that intro. Things start flowing out of you the more you write. Like, just it starts spilling out. It just happens that way. And you get into that zone. And when you get into that zone, you can't stop. You just got to keep going until you're worn out, because once you stop, it's going to be a hard time getting back on board. So I do see someone cutting something loose. Now, some of y'all might literally work as gardeners, or like I said, work in the yard, or maybe something's going on with the person that does your yard work. If you were on the fence about staying at this job, maybe you're deciding, you know what, I do think I want to leave this job, or I do think I want to start my own business. Some of you need to find yourselves. Some of you are letting go of old beliefs. You were holding on to some sort of old belief. I don't know what it was, but you were holding on to something, and it was holding you back, and you're going to realize it. You're going to say, you know what, this has been holding me back. I got to let it go. And when you let it go, that's when you get on the path to furthering your education, to furthering your spiritual growth, to furthering your inner work. But it's only after you let go of some sort of beliefs and come to some sort of realization about your own identity, of what you want and who you are. See, and the minute that happens, somebody comes back into the picture. If it's not someone from your past, it's a soulmate. It's a soulmate energy. This is someone that you feel very, very comfortable talking with. It's like you have an instant connection or an instant trust with someone. It starts off maybe even feeling platonic, but it has romantic undertones. So again, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. And this is what's happening. So yeah, you guys have some sort of soul contract with someone. Maybe you just now remembered. It's like, now remember the lesson I needed to learn. Now remember why I ran into this person. Now remember this, that, and the other. So I feel like you're being flooded with memories too. I don't know if it's because of your dreams or just by the simple actions that you're taking, the day-to-day actions that you take. It's like, almost like, let's say you were walking down an unknown street, and all of a sudden you start feeling like deja vu. I've been here before. Like, where do I know this area from? And you're like, I don't even know how I'm able to. Let's say you wanted to go to the store, and you're like, I don't know why I feel like it's a store over here. And you turn left, you turn right, and you look up, and there's the store. It's like, how did I know it was a store right here? It's because things are awakening within you, within your self-conscious, that's guiding you. Like, all of a sudden, because you start remembering things are being activated, and it's those memories that are starting to lead you in a certain direction. Something is leading you to find yourself. This person that you're being led to, whether it's a business partner, a brand new friend, a family member, getting reacquainted with someone who was just a platonic friend. If you're starting a new job, something about those people that work there, or one of those people that works there, you needed to know them or get reacquainted with them, because there's some sort of significant connection that you're going to have with this person. And it might not make sense off the bat. You might not realize it until, years down the line, whether you remain friends with that person or you move on from that person. But like, you're being led to your path on a subconscious level. Especially like if you keep trying to plan things out and it's just like, I don't think I'm going to be able to go through with these. I'm just going to live life. I'm tired of trying to plan everything perfectly. That's when everything just kind of starts falling into place. Let me look at the Five of Wands, because I also feel that this is talking about when you do feel the courage to do something that you've been wanting to do, someone might try and block you. But you can't listen to them. I mean, maybe it's someone saying something that they're like, well, I'm just trying to look out for you. You follow your own intuition. If your intuition is telling you need to go ahead and do something, then that's what you do. So I do feel like you've been maybe fighting against someone or fighting within yourself. For most of you, I feel like it's an inner battle. But I do see like whatever blockages or delays there were, like I said, you're going to overcome them. Your own sadness could have been holding you back. Maybe you've been holding on to some sort of disappointment or sad memories or someone that you were connected to. Maybe you've been comparing new people to the old person. And it's just like, look, no one's ever going to be like that old person. So move past that. You know, you can fall in love over and over again with many different people. The love is going to be different each time. The central issue is love, that feeling of love and feeling connected to somebody. It's not going to be the same connection, but you will find that connection again. Now, that's for those of you that maybe keep trying to compare somebody to someone from the past. Whatever the case, I just feel like you need to let go of that sadness, that disappointment, the way, and stop saying, but last time we were together, it didn't go so well. If it happens to be someone that you are getting ready to connect to, don't keep talking about, oh, last time, this, that, and the other. Don't keep comparing to the past. Just look forward to the future. The past is a past. Bury it. And you can apply that to any situation. Especially maybe, let's say you tried to start your own business before and it didn't work out, but something is inspiring you to do it again. Maybe the timing is right this time. Maybe your family doesn't want you to do it, or maybe you're getting some sort of discouraging words, but you keep feeling in your soul that this is what you're supposed to do. Then just keep going. Don't worry about what happened last time. There's a big opportunity opening up. Everybody is not going to be on board. If this is you, though, make sure that you are not being your own worst enemy. Just let the change happen. Just let it happen, because it looks like you could be fighting something that is part of your destiny and saying, I'm finna stop it. It's like, just let the wheel roll. Just let it roll. Some of you are being very, very guarded about an opportunity. You're like, no, I don't want to. So maybe it's somebody that is entering your life and you're like, I don't trust you. Or you're going to just be like the last person. I bet you're the same. You're something you're doing where I feel like there's either you are being your own worst enemy, or you're allowing other people's influence to say something to discourage you. It's just that I see this change is coming. It's like you're needing to just let it happen. It's not going to be the same as it was before. Yeah, you got opportunity. You might have 2 opportunities coming. Don't keep comparing it to the last time, because I can see you doing that. Someone, if this is about a relationship, I feel like this is something that's going to take time to grow and develop. It's going to take effort from both people, but we have 2 people in this deck, so it looks like both parties are willing to put the work in. So, and then especially because it's beneath the 10 of Cups, so this is a type of relationship that is going to require patience, dedication, focus. Don't expect something easy breezy. Don't nitpick. I know everyone's situation is going to be different, but I just feel the need to just kind of point those things out for those of you that are just being suspicious because of something that happened before. Let's say it is somebody that's like, give me another chance. I swear to you, I'm different. Okay. Let them give them a chance. Let them put in the work. If you see that this person has not changed, okay, then they haven't changed, moved on. It's like, okay, I gave you a chance, but at least I gave you a chance. I feel like you should at least give the wheel a chance, because the wheel is about chance. It is about luck. It is about fate, destiny. I feel like you should give something a chance, whether it's a person, a job, or an opportunity, before you completely dismiss it. So those are the messages that I have for deck number 2, deck number 3, 5 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups, Page of Wands, High Priestess, 8 of Wands, Central Issue, Justice, Devil, Tower. All right, so Central Issue, Justice, next to the Devil, definitely looks like a soul contract with heavy karma attached. It could be a soul contract with a person, relationship. It could be a job contract. Maybe you will end up feeling very burdened at your job, or if you're already working, maybe you feel very burdened by it. This can be a situation where you realize that you're holding on to a relationship out of fear. You're holding on to a job out of fear. If you're single, you might be holding on to your single self out of fear. It's like, nope, I'm strong all by myself. The minute somebody comes along, I lose myself, and I don't want that to happen again. And it's funny because that's a true statement. Like, those of us that have been on spiritual paths where we've been healing and gaining strength within ourselves, and it's like, okay, it took me forever to know this person and who this person is, and I understand self-love now. And then someone new wants to come into the picture, and it's just like, damn, I learned so much. What if they take that away? It's like, no, you know. So it's, for some of you could be just stuck on your own reflection, and you're like just comfortable with it, but you're holding on to your own self out of fear. It can also be a situation, something else I was getting ready to say about that reflection. I mean, even like, for instance, I was looking at a TV show. Same girl said the same thing. She was saying that she had healed, she had worked on herself, and then she fell in love, and she was just like, I've built so much, I don't want to lose myself again. Or, you know, she was comparing, or kind of afraid that what if this person turns out to be like the other person on top of that. So I feel like for some of you, especially if you're single and you're like, well, I'm not in a relationship. Maybe you're stuck on your own self or your own mindset, like you're holding on to something out of fear now. I also feel that for some of you, the Tower could be coming through to take you apart from a situation or a person that where the contract has expired. It's like, okay, this contract has expired. You know, you're holding on to it. You can't let it go. And the Tower could come in to take you away from it, or you are about to find yourself suddenly forced into a relationship. Like someone's being forced into your life, or you are being forced into someone's life. But the Tower is, you know, outside forces have stepped in now. And this person is asking for you, or trying to seduce you or lure you in. Or maybe you are luring someone in, and I've talked about this before too, where this can indicate an attraction that's so intense. It's, you know, a spiritual bait. It's like there has to be an intense attraction to get this person to come out of their character. Let's say someone is just normally extremely shy, but the minute they see this person, they're like, I can't let this person get away without speaking to them or saying something to them, or whatever the case. So something could come over you to make you step out of your comfort zone and just talk to somebody that you never talked to before, or, approach someone in a way that you don't normally approach them. Or maybe this is happening to you. Someone is just like, I don't know what got into me. Like, I don't normally do that, but I just felt like I had to say something to you. And maybe it sounds like game, but maybe it's not. Maybe it's just something that really did have to happen. Matter of fact, that's what it's starting to look like. Like an outside force is forcing two people to communicate or to connect. If you are so happening to enter a relationship, or if you're already in a relationship, I'm looking at her reflection, and this person is a reflection of your shadow side. Maybe you view yourself as someone who's very kind, or, you would never hurt a fly. And this person begs to differ. They're like, I don't think so. I'm the other part that's inside of you that you try to push away, that you try to hide, that you don't want to acknowledge. And it's funny that this is coming out, because I just keep feeling like I can give like personal experiences and personal thoughts to share along with this. I've mentioned it before. I know you guys think I'm so sweet, and I am a sweet person, but I do feel that there is something inside of me that is kind of dark. That person that I don't want to fuck with. I don't want that person to tip my Libra scales. The wrong person tipped the Libra scales, you're going to get this person. You're going to be like, ooh, I never seen that side of you. And I hate when I get that way, because people are like, that isn't you. Like, damn it, it is me. Like, I try to suppress that. I don't want that part to come out. I don't like that person. Leave it alone. So it's like, there are still things that you probably need to acknowledge about yourself. Maybe it's like, it's okay to say like, hey, I'm not so nice. This can even be like, certain people who might follow my Instagram, especially people I grew up with. Maybe they're like, oh, she's so vulgar. Oh, she's so nasty. She's always talking about penises and sex and blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, I don't know that person. I haven't changed. That's me. It's just a different reflection of me. So some of you may need to take heed to someone who's entering your life, because they may be reflecting a darker part of you. Even it kind of dawned on me, like my little narcissistic experience before, and I told you guys I surrendered to that energy, and it just stopped. Like the relationship ended. I feel like that lesson was learned, and it ended the relationship. So I do feel, I don't know exactly what part of me he reflected, but I do know I surrendered that. Apparently in my previous life, I had done something to deserve it, or maybe I had didn't realize, maybe he was an extreme version of something that's within me. Like, I'm not proud of myself for how I treated my father. Growing up, I feel like emotionally I pushed him away. I disconnected from him, and my father was I had a good father. I had a very good father. He was so loving. He was so jovial. He was always concerned. He was so nice to me. And I was always just like shutting him out. I would answer him very short, yes or no questions. I hated that, but it's like I did get a chance to overcome that. Like, as I matured, I did have therapy, and it helped me realize a few things. But then learning astrology, I see that Saturn and Leo can do that. And I do have Saturn and Leo. And also my sun is in Libra. Sun also can represent father, and sun is debilitated in Libra. So astrologically, it makes sense. I was only living out my chart, but still being aware of it made me feel like crap, even though I was nicer to him before he passed. At least I had, I guess maybe about 5-6 years to be nice to dad, listen to dad, talk to dad. But it still eats me up inside sometimes. I will still be in a fetal position crying about, oh, I was so mean to my father, But maybe people come into your life to reflect that shadow side of yourself, that pushes people away, that's mean to people. So yeah, I feel like you guys may be feeling left out some type of way. There are some things that you're still confused about. Like you're like, I don't know what I want. I don't know why I'm pushing. Maybe this is you just saying, I don't know why I push people away. Or I don't know why I'm afraid to open up this door to success. I don't know why the key is right there. I can reach it, but I'm just here crying. It's either like you are suffering in silence because there's something that you can take action and do, but you're not doing it. Or you are kind of waiting to be rescued, like saying or doing things not just to get attention, but hoping someone's going to catch on to what you're saying or doing, and hoping that someone comes and reaches out to you. So I feel like some of you could be acting out or doing things indirectly. You also may be feeling like you lost something, valuable to you. Maybe there's something inside of you that misses who you used to be. Maybe you missed the job you used to have. Maybe you missed the person that you used to be with. But there's something that you're going through here. And you're not really opening up about it. And also here is that, you know, on the other end, there's confusion. It's like, well, I really don't even know what I want. I don't know who I am. I don't know what my dreams are. Do I have it? You know, a lot of you could be going through that too, which is another form of depression, which I have been going through on and off. Like I know it's depression. I know it's an illusion, and I acknowledge it. And maybe I sometimes feel like I am feeling things that the collective is feeling. So maybe you guys have been going through something similar, feeling like, I don't know, I don't have any passion for anything. I lost faith in love. I lost faith in career. I lost faith in this, that, and the other. And I feel like there's a need for your faith to be restored. Maybe you've been having some dreams and you're like, but what did that dream mean? I feel like Spirit was trying to tell me something, but I don't know exactly what Spirit's trying to say. I also feel that this is about maybe rejecting or closing the door on several people that might be coming towards you, or several job offers so far. And it's just like, I don't know. I don't trust these people. I don't know. I'm confused. Maybe someone's trying to deceive me. Something seems too good to be true. Like all these offers, like I feel like maybe you're not trusting offers that are coming in. Some of you are afraid maybe that you're going to end up in an affair. Maybe you suspect somebody's having an affair, but if you're in a relationship, but you're not saying anything. For some of you, you're needing to learn how to go after what you want, or if there's a love interest that you know is keeping watch on you, there's a need for them to learn how to go after they want. So I do feel like someone's will needs to be developed here. There may be a need for some of you to become more creative, or to find some sort of creative outlet, or to learn how to have fun again. Like I feel like there's something that needs to be learned. If this is about a person coming towards you, it could be that a fire sign is trying to get your attention, or there's a fire sign that is flirting with you, but they are coming off immature. Maybe they're younger than you. Maybe there's an imbalance in age. But regardless, it still looks like someone maybe is coming off too playful, or there is some sort of miscommunication. You could be dealing with, did I say Libra, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sag, someone with maybe Venus and Scorpio. There's a need for you to just really trust your intuition on some sort of decision as well. Some of you are concerned that someone just wants to use you, or someone's only interested in sex. And it's like, that's not what I want. I want something spiritual. But at the same time, I'm lonely. Should I get to know this person, or should I hold out? Should I wait? Like, you guys are balancing. You guys are taking on the energies of a Libra. You're balancing. You're weighing your options. You're trying to make a logical decision. There's a need for you to have trust, though, like I said, and patience here. This is also indicating that some things you're just not going to know about. Like, you are not going to be able to find out everything that's happening behind the scenes spiritually, cosmically. You know, it's like, okay, let's say you study astrology and you're like, oh, I see this transit is happening and this transit is supposed to trigger this, that, and the other. But at the same time, it's like you can't just not do anything because it's your chart. You still have to live your life. You still have to make a decision. You know, you can't be worried about what the outcome is going to be. You have to trust that something will be a good outcome or a positive outcome. I'm seeing also a lot of hidden communication. There's a lot of communication going on behind closed doors. So I'm actually also seeing, let's say this is having to do with love. Someone coming towards you may be going through a breakup. They may have just broken up with someone. You might end up being a rebound. So just so you know, maybe you just want to have fun. Maybe that's okay. Maybe you're like, you know what? Maybe it's not so bad. I'll just be fun, just as long as I'm aware of it. Maybe some of you will be that person. So either someone is coming towards you, coming out of a divorce, a breakup, job loss, like someone is broke, they don't have any money, but they're coming at you. Someone could have just recently been released from some sort of institution where they were held against their will. So yes, it could be I don't want to say asylum. That sounds like, but maybe some sort of mental institution, or maybe someone just got out the hospital. Maybe someone had to undergo recovery, so they're just coming out the hospital, or maybe they are just being released from jail. You know, something. It does look like maybe someone has just been cleared of something, and they're getting to start over, but they're like at a low point. So someone may be coming to you at their worst. And you're like, do I even want to be a part of that? Like, I don't know. I don't like these options. You know, I don't know. But that's kind of what I'm getting. Oh, yeah, I was saying I see a lot of private messages being exchanged, or a lot of secret communication. You also may have been dreaming, having some sort of dreams about communication. Something could also get revealed out of the blue, or something could take off really quickly. Like something, it seems like nothing is happening here, and then all of a sudden a lot of things are happening, or a lot of people are coming at you. Maybe one minute you're alone and just like, oh, I'm so single. And then the next minute, like everybody is knocking at your door, like different people. And you're like, where is this coming from? Transits. Let me see what this Five of Pentacles is, though. So someone wants to come forward, or you want to go forward with something and express feelings, but it's just a feeling, fearing that they're going to be rejected, or you might be fearing that you're going to be rejected. Or this also could have been something that happened. It was like, hey, I put myself out there, you didn't respond, so you rejected me. but somebody is still looking. It's almost like too, someone is waiting. Like, I thought you were going to knock again. I thought you were going to come back again. And you didn't, or they didn't. So I think they were let down because they expected, let's just say you were trying to play hardball in a situation. Maybe you were selling a product and you got an offer from somebody. You started, they put their bid in, their offer. They're like, I'll give you this for it. And you were like, ooh, in your mind, you were like, you know what? That's a decent offer, but now I'm gonna hold out. And so you were like, no, sorry. I've got somebody else that may be paying more for that. And the person is just like, oh, okay then. Thank you for your time. And you were like waiting for them to be like, just up the offer a little. But they never came back. In fact, this person kind of gave up. And so you both just gave up. And you didn't want to be like, hey, that offer didn't come through. You still want to make it? You know, so I feel like both people kind of feel like they missed out. It's just like, damn, I thought they were going to come back. And they were like, I thought you were going to come back. So I kind of feel like something like that is going on. There's a need to just go after what you want, to just take some sort of risk. I do feel like someone is either still in love or is going to end up falling in love. You may be unaware that someone is looking at you. Someone does want to talk to you. Yeah, so someone is either literally at a distance or they're just being distant and just watching and observing, like they're checking in on you. If you have social media, of course, they're checking in on you, trying to see what you're up to. But they haven't said anything. They're trying to figure out. They're like, I don't know what to say. I don't know if I should. I even feel like someone has either written down some things or prepared something that they wanted to say, but they haven't done it yet. Someone also may be intimidated by you, or two people are intimidated by each other. Okay, I just saw what that was too. So I saw another communication indirectly though. Someone is waiting for the other person to communicate directly as opposed to indirectly. Let me try to see if we can get some additional information out of the High Priestess. Some of you already know something deep down inside about who is coming towards you, or who you're supposed to be with, or what actions you want to take next, even if you're being quiet about it. I see a sudden burst of inspiration. See? She's like, I said no, bitch. She like, listen to your intuition. No, but seriously, it does look like, okay, so from a male's perspective, there may be a male that feels like some woman is unattainable. He's like, I don't know how to approach her without being shot down, or she might shoot me down. Some guy may have you on a pedestal, or the pursuer, depending on your relationship. Whoever is wanting to pursue you is looking at you as being unattainable, as being able to read through their bullshit. So it's like, I can't come to them unless I come to them correct. Someone knows that they can't offer you with BS. Someone really wants to approach but they're holding back. Someone's very guarded. Someone's also reading you the wrong way, or you might be reading someone the wrong way. There's miscommunication, especially because of silence. Silence is being viewed as rejection, and that's not the case. It's not, I'm silent because I don't like you. It's, I'm silent because I don't know what to say to you or how to approach you. And I'm not about to look stupid. Somebody is more concerned about looking stupid or foolish. This is also someone who comes off as icy or mean when they really care. Something else I notice I do. If I really like you, I'm gonna be icy with you. Sorry. I'm sure it's in my chart. Okay, but it looks like see, it still looks like there is an opportunity. It looks like there's spiritually, it looks like there's a soul contract. There's some sort of unfinished business between you and another person. Someone is weighing their options. They're trying to do the right thing. Someone wants to offer an apology. I feel like every time they get ready to apologize, they get cold feet, or this is happening to you. They keep getting scared, changing their mind, thinking the worst, and then just goes silent. This can be about anything too that you are trying to do or trying to pursue. It's like the minute you're like, I'm doing it. I'm about to do this. I said, I'm put it off. I've been procrastinating. Spirit told me to do it. I'm doing it. And then you're like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm getting ready to say. I don't know, blah, blah, blah. And then you just kind of like pull out. But Spirit keeps saying, burr, 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 burr. Like, do it, do it, do it. Like, this is another opportunity. We keep trying to, you know, it's time for you to face the music. Like, get up, do something. Like, I feel like Spirit keeps trying to get you to get up or get your attention to do something or inspire you. But I feel like you keep passing up on some sort of opportunity. I am also going to look at the Eight of Wands, because it looks like eventually something does turn into action, but I want to make sure. So for some of you, this is kind of taking some sort of action. If you were in some sort of relationship that you didn't want to be in anymore, I see you walking away or moving away from that relationship. If it's about relocating, I see you packing your things and starting a new life or starting a foundation. If it was about commitment issues, I feel like some of you are saying, okay, I'm ready to go forward in a commitment. If it was about pursuing someone romantically, I feel like you're going to say, you know what, I'm going to go for it, or I'm just going to go ahead and ride it out and see where it leads. So I do feel like you're going to get a sudden burst of courage. I'm trying to see what the secret is, though. Something is very secretive about this next move that you're making, or if someone is coming towards you, something about their next move is very secretive for whatever reason. They're not telling their friends or family that they're going to you, going back to you, going to visit you, going to talk to you. Whatever the case, I just feel like someone is keeping it secret or quiet. I don't want to say third party. I'm not really picking that up. It's just more so like secret. And see, I wasn't going to say trip, but it looks like for some of you, there is some sort of upcoming trip. Maybe you had planned on going somewhere and it's like, okay, here's an opportunity, just go. Or it could be relocating. I feel like you're moving towards getting something over with. It's like, let me just get this over with. So I see you having success, and I see you overcoming whatever fears that you were having within or doubts that you were having within. If you had blocked someone, I feel like you're unblocking them. Or if someone had you blocked, they may suddenly unblock you. Someone's going to want to move really fast, and I feel like there's just a need to find a balance into the pacing of a relationship or a situation. There's just a need to just kind of find the pacing, because I feel like there are going to be moments where a relationship is taking off fast and then it kind of slows down and just moves, and then maybe it goes fast again. I don't feel like it's going to stop. I don't feel like it's start, stop, start. I feel like it's fast, medium, or something like that, but not stop. So we'll see. Hope you guys found the information useful. Feel free to leave your comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Many blessings to you.